Tochi! Hello, welcome back, bitches. Episode 42.
Yeah.
Personal space was 41. So, wait, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been a lazy piece of shit. The audio problems with my fucking mic. I don't know why it didn't work. It worked with the Viking Zoom, but it didn't work with personal space. But I got to overdub it. So that will come out this week, and then I'll probably drop this episode on Sunday or Monday or something. Okay. Update. Music, you got a song coming out Sunday and next Sunday or Sunday after?
No, this Sunday and then 2 weeks after that.
Okay.
So these are Sundays in full effect again, every 2 weeks. But, whenever I got a track, I'll do it. If I don't have a track, I won't do it. So, yeah, this Sunday, it's, Satisfied. And then after that is Seeing Eye, two very fucking different tracks, bro. I feel like I always do that. I'll make like a party track, like a bullshit track, and then some serious, fucked up.
I've got a beat I'm working on, like Spanish type beat. I'm gonna send to DZ today. Me and by Steven have a fucking mumble rap song. It's fucking sick, man. It's fucking sick. I've also been scouting abandoned areas in Sydney to go. We can get together and go do some shoots and take some pictures. So I'll probably organise that. I might message the group for next weekend because I've now officially got nothing on until my birthday. So it's about a month of three free weekends. We can do some shit. So I'll message everyone for that. There's some cool places, man. There's a fucking zoo, an abandoned zoo in Mulgoa and shit, where apparently in the 80s this rich as cunt lived up in Mulgoa. He's got this mansion and he had fucking monkeys and leopards and shit. Apparently though, it's like a 4 kilometer walk to get there though. If everyone's
that's not too bad.
Probably take us about an hour to get there. But it looks fucking sick. There's like a pool there with like algae and shit growing from it. It looks fucking sick. I really want to go there.
The
only scary thing about these abandoned places is I'm scared we're going to rock up and fucking there's going to be like some crackhead, like shooting up heroin and shit. And the whole video clips is us fighting junkies and shit. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I'm going to message the group about that. Just people can come get some photos and shit, just some promo stuff. I think the mumble rap song by Steven will fucking be sick for a video clips. It's a short little 2-minute song. We're just literally, it sounds like some fucking like not little pump shit, but like some like little Uzi Vert type shit. It's fucking cool, man. So, all right, man, what do you got for us?
Well, I got a lot, man.
Sorry.
What the fuck? Yeah, you don't got nothing, man.
I've got a few topics. You can start us off.
You start us off because fucking mine always. It's so hard to bring up this shit naturally. Like you've written all so much random shit down. It's like what fucking.
Well, mine's all just fucking random as notes that I fucking Have you heard of the Sundabars? The Sundabar mangroves? No.
The fuck is that?
It's like the world's largest mangroves. So apparently, there's its own. It's got its own like species of tiger, the Sunbar Tiger, and they're fucking vicious. So in the Sundabars every year, tigers kill like 500 people.
Where's that?
So I think it's India.
Oh yeah.
So they look Indian.
That makes sense.
What I remember from my research I was doing, so the tigers there have they're fucking. So it's a mangrove, right? And the most fucked up thing about the Sundabars is you've got in one ecosystem, you've got tigers, crocs and sun bears, and they've all killed people, all three of them.
So are people living in the mangrove?
Yeah.
But if it's a mangrove like a fucking swampy.
It's like a proper. They don't live in there per se, but they live along the river banks and shit like that. And because of how dense the area is, a lot of the men, the only work they can get is like either fishing or catching crabs, and that all involves going into the mangroves. So these poor cunts are fucking every day. Imagine going to work every day trying to get to your boat and you're fucking like on alert looking. So there's even jobs, there's even like rangers, the Sundabar rangers, and it's their job to patrol the woods to try keep the animals away from workers. So there was one story, this was even on Joe Rogan. So Joe Rogan was talking about it where there was one time where there was a boat of 5 fucking fishermen, 5 of them, fishing along the thing of the mangroves, and this fucking tiger comes and they're like, all right, yeah, we should be right. The fucking tiger jumps in the water, swims out to the fucking boat, plucked the guy out of the boat, took him to the shore. Obviously the cunt's dead. The tigers come back, done it again. and done it again. So out of the 5 people, only 2 of them survived. And 2 of those blokes just watched 3 of their co-workers get plucked by a tiger from the fucking boat. So you think you're safe? Nah, the tiger's fucking hungry, bro. He took 3 of them.
That sounds familiar, man. Fucking India is full of shit like that. Like India.
Have you seen the videos of Indians on little mopeds? And there's like elephants taking swipes at them from their trunks and they're just dodging it and shit going to work, bro. Fuck that.
I seen one of a tiger chasing a dude too on a moped, bro. The fucking thing about tigers too is they swim, they climb, bro. They'll get you.
They're scary, man.
They're the
beautiful animal, but fuck, they're scary.
Yeah, fuck yeah. They apex predator, man. They'll fucking kill you. They'll rip your neck to shreds and shit.
Man, I'm glad we've just got spiders and snakes.
We got nothing, bro. I don't get it. I literally don't get it. I seen a video.
No, we've got the most venomous snake in the world.
Yeah, but we live in
but if you're the unlucky cunt who somehow gets bit, you're fucked. And if you survive, your arm's gonna fucking fall off and shit. But I would much rather have snakes and spiders and fucking bears, tigers, and crocs, bro. Fuck that.
I agree.
Fuck that. These cunts got sun bears and shit there too, and some bears are fucked. I don't think they're very fast, but they got claws, like long claw, like sloth claws and shit. Fuck that. So they got rangers and shit who go through and like try to put up fences to try keep the tigers on one side, but it's a very like fucking gnarly job. That's why I was reading. I was like, well, fuck that. There's even reports of tigers going into the people's huts and dragging them out of bed and shit at night, because the tigers know that they're just easy prey. But there's even that people reckon that Sundabar tigers like human flesh because they've just been so used to eating humans over the years. 500 people a year they kill. That's a lot, man. That's a lot of people.
500 people a year.
And considering that what the Sundabars, I don't know what the population is of the Sundabars.
Probably quite a bit.
Probably a lot. Yeah. But fuck, 500 people, man.
And that's only the tigers. That's not including the bears and the crocodiles.
Crocs and the snakes and the poisonous frogs. And
bro, I saw a video of it was a tiger. It was a tiger going down, right? A tiger, this was a couple of days ago or maybe last week, a tiger going down to the riverbed to get a drink, like the sun tiger, like a teenage tiger. And then a crocodile. The tiger's drinking, the crocodile jumps out, grabs the tiger, fucking grabs it by the neck, brings it in the water. And then the mum tiger comes down, like, looking for the son. It's just seen its son get fucking killed by a crocodile. That's nature at its finest, bro.
Crocs fucking scammy, man.
Crocodiles are crazy,
Crocs fucking
man.
Scammy. Have you seen?
That's a dinosaur, bro.
That's a fucking dinosaur.
Saw a video of it's from a drone. This croc attack survivor. The cunt's fucking swimming, right? And I don't know if it's his drone or someone else's drone, but this you can find this shit on the internet. First of all, I don't know what the fuck he's doing swimming in his brown ass murky water for one, right? You can't, like, it was fucked. It wasn't like crystal clear water. No, this was like a lagoon. I'm all right. So big no for one, right? Anyway, this cunt from the drone, you just see him swimming, and then all you see is from the other side of the camera is just this like swirl in the water, and it's just going towards him, and it's a croc, and it just fucking grabs him, and he survived, but his head's like fucking bit off and shit. He's lost an eye and shit, and he's talking in the interview of how he felt afterwards and shit, and he's like, yeah, like the moment I felt the pressure, it's like I knew it was a croc. And I'm just thinking, why the fuck were you swimming in the lagoon in the first place, man? Like, shout out Gypsies Down Under, my good friend Minnie, when they were in Northern Territory, bro, because me and him used to call each other at least once a month, even once a fortnight, and we'd catch up, and I'd see where he is and all that. And when he got to the Northern Territory, I was like, bro, please just don't go swimming, eh? I'm like, seriously? He goes, nah, we'll be right. I'm like, nah. I'm like, seriously, hey. Because over there, they've got little lagoons and shit that look amazing for your Instagram photo. You jump in, but they got crocs in there, bro. And he called me one time. Fuck, we've got to get him on here so he can tell all these stories, man.
I'd love to have him on, man. He's awesome. What a great guy.
He told me they were out at the NT and they were swimming and stuff, yeah? Like, yeah, cool, no worries, swimming, whatever. Then they come out for the arvo, they stop swimming, whatever, they go to sleep. The next morning before they left, he took out his drone, flew it over the water, full of crocs. And he was fucking swimming in it, bro.
Northern Territory.
I was like, bro, that's what I was talking about, bro. I was like, don't go fucking swimming. I was like, don't go swimming in Northern Territory. Like, fuck that, man.
Top of Australia, man. All around the top of Australia, you're fucking full of crocodiles, man. You seen that video of fucking the Bob Catter? He's the fucking he's some politician for something, and he's talking about gay marriage or something. He's like, I ain't spending any time on it because every 3 months someone gets torn to pieces by a crocodile in North Queensland. He's talking about gay marriage. They're saying, they're like, oh, what do you think about gay marriage? He's like, oh, I think, people are entitled to their sexual proclivities or whatever the fuck he says, some word, and he's like, but I ain't spending any time on it. Haven't you seen that video?
No.
Oh, it's funny as Barry. He's a crazy politician and he just cares about crocodile. He loves crocodile.
Oh, yeah?
He's always he thinks it's a huge problem. Like,
that crocs are a problem.
Yeah,
Well, they are. They're fucked.
He's crazy, but he's talking about fucking gay marriage and fucking then he instantly changes subject to fucking, I ain't spending any time on it because someone gets torn to pieces.
How many crocs in Oz kill humans? Not many, eh?
Oh, yeah. Well, he says every 3 months someone's torn to pieces. Like,
no, that's not the...
Every few months.
Let me Google it. Hold on. Let me check the Google. Hold on. Right. Australians...
Well, I ain't spending any time on it.
Australianos killed by crocs every year. I don't think it's much, right?
It
In Australia, researchers kept detailed records of crocodile attacks and found that between 1971 and 2004, 33 years, there were only 62 definite unprovoked attacks and 17 of them which were fatal. Yeah. So in 30 years, 60 attacks. I don't know what that is now, though, from after 2004.
Probably not much more. It'd be about the same. It wouldn't go up.
They're rare but not unheard of. The data from government estimated that there's roughly one attack a year. Yeah.
One attack a year. That's
one a year.
Imagine being that one.
That one. Unlucky. That's why I don't go. That's why I don't swim. I know I'm a pretty lucky guy, but I just got this weird feeling. I see myself sometimes getting eaten by a croc or a shark. That's why I don't go swimming. I could picture it too. I'll just be swimming out there frolicking, finally face my fears of the ocean, and then. Because you'd go that numb. That survivors of shark attacks and croc attacks and shit say that it's so you can't feel nothing, but you can just see
afterwards.
yourself. You see yourself getting chomped. So imagine that swimming, and then you'd feel like you're probably getting tackled in the water. You go, oh, what the fuck? And then blood everywhere in the water, and that's when you start to fucking panic.
That's when you freak out.
And the worst part is you probably can't see the thing either. It's already hit you once, gone down. If it hasn't dragged you down, fuck that.
It's fucked up.
I'll fucking piss in its eyeball. That'd be the worst.
Do you know squirrels don't take fall damage? I found this out the other day.
Yeah, they jump from like ridiculous
any
heights.
height ever. Yeah. The terminal velocity, the max for a squirrel is like 37 kilometers per hour. So no matter what height they jump from, they could jump from the fucking Burj Khalifa in Dubai and be fine. I saw a video of it too. The squirrel, this guy's filming. He's on like the top floor of some tall ass building, and there's a squirrel climbing up the thing, and it's like got nowhere else to go.
He just jumps.
They're panicking. They're like, "What's it gonna do?" And the squirrel just goes. and then he's
having a mad time.
They're like, "Oh!" And he's filming the ground, and there's like all trees and shit, and you don't see it, but then you just see the little squirrel go, like run along the floor. They
really
just
fucking
and they also spread out like a fucking
because they like a parachute.
Yeah.
They just fucking
But yeah, the terminal velocity is only like 37 kilometers per hour. Our humans is like 193, something like that, which is fucked. Like that gives me like. I always cringe thinking about like when you see those fucked up videos and shit, people like jumping off buildings and shit. Like, oh, imagine seeing that the sound of a human hitting the floor and then they just
brains everywhere, eyeball rolling across.
Man, that shit makes me cringe, bro. Imagine being there and seeing someone and hearing it, hearing the impact. Ugh, that's fucked up. What a terrible way to go, man.
Yeah, that sucks.
I always wonder, would it hurt though?
I don't think you'd feel it if you survived though. Fuck it,
you wouldn't survive. There's no way.
Oh yeah, fucking hell. See, again, I'd be the unlucky prick that survived, bro. I'm in a full body fucking thing. I can only move my fingers like
just the fucking a little nose hole.
Yeah, like fuck, like.
Yeah, that's a terrible way to go, man. If
fuck that, man.
Also, the fear of when you're falling, you'd be shitting your pants. I don't care how suicidal you are. Once you leave the thing, you'd regret it.
100%. Well, I'm pretty sure once you jump, though, you die of shock, most people. That's why I was watching this. This is old
I
as
was shocked.
Yeah, you die before you hit the ground.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I wonder how true that is, though.
Bro, you'd have a heart attack mid jump, bro. Like, there's this video on YouTube from years ago. It's fucking heaps of views on it, where this man who survived jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge, trying to kill himself, and then he survived. And as soon as he jumped, he was like, as soon as I jumped, he's like, I regret it. He's like, I want to live. As soon as he jumped. And then because it was so high, he fell into the water and like broke every bone in his body and shit. Like,
it's sad too, because like there's a lot of people who've done that and they regret it, but they died. And you know,
yeah, that's the worst, man. Fuck that. Fine.
You know, they've said that the first person to never die is probably alive right now.
What do you mean the first person?
The first person that will never die, they say, is alive right now. So, like, it'll be in many years' time, they'll invent something where the lifespan will increase from 70 to 150, and people will live to 150. And then in between that space, they'll have this thing where you can fucking upload your consciousness into a robot.
Oh, so
the first person to never die is alive right now. Could be me. Could be you. Wouldn't be me, because I wouldn't do any of that shit. Nah. Fuck that. I'm not doing no neural link, no fucking dog shit, bro. When it's my time to go, it's my time to go.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
And that's what I don't get too about I just reminded myself of a couple episodes back, we were talking about the fucking abortion shit that was going on, right? And one of the arguments I never see, right? People always say it's God's will to have the baby, blah, blah, blah. The baby deserves to live, and it's God's will. But if it's God's will, all these fucking old Christians, I'm sure they take medicine. I'm sure they take fucking diabetes pills. I'm sure if they had cancer, they'd get chemo. Well, if it's God's will for you to die, then shouldn't you just accept that and die instead of fucking trying to keep yourself alive at all costs, all this medicine and shit? You know what I mean? I thought of that point. Like, it's a bit hypocritical if you think about it. But anyway, God's will is God's will. If that's the case, you know, if you're meant to die, you're meant to die. If you're meant to live, then you're meant to live. Fuck. Did you see that they grew a fucking human from stem cells or whatever?
That's disgusting.
The first human to be born without fucking...
That's disgusting.
Without a sperm or an egg.
They'd be weird people too. Imagine if in like 50 years' time, there's like a new race of people who aren't from...
Test tube babies.
From birth. They'd be the weird kids in school, like...
Oh, it's strange times ahead. Yuck. Definitely. I feel like people aren't prepared for what's coming. The future, you could go back 20 years and you wouldn't... The world today from someone 30 years ago is unrecognizable, bro. And the same thing's going to happen. In another 20 years, people got no idea what the fuck is coming. Did you see Mark Zuckerberg on fucking Joe Rogan?
When did he do that?
A couple of days ago.
Oh, yeah?
He went on Joe Rogan and he was just talking about it. And he didn't seem as much of a fucking android. He seemed pretty normal and like likable, to be honest. But I don't trust him, man. I think he's doing all this press run and all this stuff to make the metaverse seem more appealing.
Yeah.
But like he said a lot of unexpected shit that I wouldn't expect him to say. Like Joe Rogan asked him if he thinks that one day it's gonna get so good and so, you know, indistinguishable from real life, all the like virtual metaverse shit, that like, would we even need to have any real experiences anymore? Like everything will be fake. And he actually said that he believes that being human isn't just your brain. Like all this technology is tricking your brain into thinking you're having an experience. But he said that he believes it's more than just your brain, you know, being alive, it's your whole body. So that like, it's not going to take away from real experiences, which I thought was a weird stance for him to have. I would have thought he would have been like full on, everything fake, fuck it, we don't need. He did say that though. He did say that he also believes how much things don't need to be physical, like entertainment things. Like he gave an example where you could have a poker night, right? We could be having a poker night with our homies. It'll be me and you in real life, and then 3 of the homies here with virtual cards, and they pick up virtual cards, and we're playing a poker night. Or like, he said that, you know, things like chairs have to be physical. That's never going to change. You can't sit on the hologram. But like TVs could be holograms. Like we'll just have a fucking app on the wall and just watch TV, like shit like that.
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing. Like the whole, like example, like the Ready Player One stuff. I feel like it would, if you actually think about it, we can never ever really get that extent because just like you said, we're never going to be able to sit on a hologram chair. I don't think there's no technology in the world that could do that. So you can't go into this metaverse and sit down at a pub. I just don't, it's just a bit far fetched. It'd be mad, but like you just said, you can't sit on a hologram. Like what, you know what I mean?
But he's what they're working on, which is pretty crazy, is like, so it's all about haptics, right? So you know what haptics are? It's like when your controller vibrates when you're playing fucking shooters and shit, like haptic feedback. So what they're working on a lot of technology where you could have a ball in the metaverse and then it'll have like a weighted, so it'll feel like you throw. So we can get, you won't be able to sit on a chair, but you'll be able a lot of stuff can be simulated.
Yeah.
And it's all very freaky shit. And I don't know how I feel about it, man. It'd be good for as musicians and as entertainers and shit.
Online concerts and shit. That'd be that side of it. For business, it's good.
But
for everyone else's sanity,
yeah,
I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust that cunt. I don't trust them. Speaking on the fucking
Modified human from stem cells, bro. Have you heard of CRISPR technology? So
no.
This Chinese scientist tried genetically modifying 3 kids to make them immune to some diseases and prevent them from contracting HIV from the father. And he ended up making the kids smarter. So the kids were had super high IQs and shit and tests. So there's 3 children that have been genetically modified to be more intelligent.
Yeah. I mean, and what
that guy got arrested and shit. The Chinese government arrested him and shit.
Yeah. I mean, he's Chinese. You don't have to make him any smarter. They're already naturally smart people. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. What the fuck's he? What?
Well, I don't know when that was or what. My points always dog shit. I always fucking half-ass the points. I just hear something, I write them down. But I just thought it's pretty crazy that this shit is it's real. Like, we can modify things. We can bring back the fucking thylacine. We can do crazy shit. Like, it's just, the world's changing so quick. It's fucking scary, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Just fucking, weird. But, okay, so another topic. All right, Andrew Tate. There's something bigger at play here because they've frozen his and his brother's credit cards and accounts and shit. So they're trying to stop this bloke from spending money. So who is trying to stop him? It's obviously the elites, the rich people of the world. They've got an issue with him because he's a big influence. He got a lot of power very quick and he was able to convince a lot of people to do things and to listen to him, which I've always said they don't like. Malcolm X, dead. JFK, dead. XXXTentacion, dead. All these people in life who have a big influence and are able to convince a large amount of people to do things end up dead, right? So he was saying now, because he's been canned on all social medias, he's now on a new social media called Rumble, where he does his talks. Now, I don't know if he funded Rumble or what. I don't know what the fuck Rumble is. I've been meaning to download it because I want to watch what he's saying. Once again, I still don't know if he's a good guy or not because there's a lot of bad rumors about the cunt. But yeah, so he was saying in this on Rumble where he was out somewhere and he was partying with a few people and then he got messaged by someone. He didn't mention any names. I don't know how famous this person is, but this guy messaged him and goes, "Look, I'm in the same area, same country. Let's meet up and have a drink and have a cigar." And Andrew Tate was like, "All right, fuck it. We'll have a cigar. We'll catch up." They get together and Andrew then begins to explain that this guy, they were talking and stuff. And then this guy went up to Andrew and was like, "Look, man, I was at a party with some very famous people," and he showed photos of all these famous people he was hanging out with. And he said, and things were starting to get a little bit weird. And then he said that he got approached by these, dudes in black suits asking, if you want this level of wealth and fame, you're going to have to, sell yourself a little bit. So he said, and he declined, and he told Andrew to be careful because you will, you're starting to get a bit of an influence. You've got money, you're all this shit. And then Andrew said that 4 or 5 hours later, he got a message from an unknown number saying, "Hey, details to a private party." and all this shit. And Andrew was like, nah, fuck that. Now, now, he said this, like he's saying this shit. And now all of a sudden he's blocked off every social media. They're trying to freeze not just his accounts, too, his brother's accounts. And I don't know how involved his brother is. He's always got videos of his brother. But Andrew's the one that's doing all the talking. They froze them both accounts. So
his brother's got his own thing going too. They're both pretty popular. But I know everything you're talking about. I'm pretty tapped into the whole fucking Andrew Tate thing. I've seen all this shit that you're talking about. I said from the start, like a lot of the stuff is taken out of context. He said some pretty out there things, but for him to be banned off every social media for the things he said is strange when there's a lot of other people who say worse shit, say the same shit, who, you know, they're not banned of anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's just strange that they will go this far just because, you know, people who saw a couple second clips who didn't even know the guy, a lot of girls who didn't know who he was or anything, just saw a couple clips of him talking about women. When, like, there's fucking hundreds of podcasts. There's a podcast by a woman called the Kill All Men podcast. You know, and it's just shit like this that it's just strange that they'd go to such lengths. And
that's what he said, though. He said the thing that he finds funny is that because he's a straight male, anything he says, everyone's got a problem with. But gays can say whatever they want. You know, trannies can say whatever they want. Women can say what they want about men. But as soon as a straight male has any opinion, we're the worst guys in the world, we're misogynist or whatever the fuck it's called, we're a sexist, we hate women. But why can everyone fucking else have an opinion, but we can't? A straight man can't. That's what he said, and that's what was the point that I was like, fuck, this cunt's got a point. Now, like I said, there's a lot of things and rumors about him that if they are true, then I will not like him at all. But you know, innocent until proven guilty, really. And that's why there's a lot of shit that he's saying. It's not even that bad. It's
I'll tell you what my opinion on him has always been, right? And it's because I've never liked the alpha male thing where he teaches people how to be an alpha male, what girls like, all that shit. I don't care about that. I don't care about that shit. But I've seen a lot of things from him that are legit real stuff when he's talking about the Illuminati and he's talking about the elites. He's talking about how the world works. Like, when he went on Alex Jones' podcast, Alex Jones' show, and he was talking, like, he says real shit. He says a lot of real shit. And I fucking, there was a point I just had, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, my opinion of him has always been, I'm an open-minded guy. Obviously, if the rumors are true, but what I'm seeing is a lot of, I hate misinformation. And I've seen a lot of misinformation. One of the big ones was that he beats women. There's a video of him going around beating a woman. And I saw the full clip. It's a sexual thing. The girl's calling him a pussy and to hit him and to hit harder with it's like a leather belt.
Yeah, the girl came out and said that she asked for it.
And everyone, I saw the full clip, and everyone is talking about how he beats women. I see these fucking like the H3 podcasts and True Geordie and shit. That's the first thing they say about him. It's always there's videos of him beating women. Well, hang on, there isn't. You're spreading misinformation. I don't care what it's about. I don't care who it is. If it's misinformation, I don't like it. You got to get the full story for everything. Be open-minded. Obviously, if he was a child predator, if he was a fucking rapist or whatever, I wouldn't like him. But the fact of the matter is, I've seen more good than I have bad. And I've seen a lot of false information coming from the people trying to bash him. And that just makes me, obviously, not... I feel like there's less ground and less substance to what these people are saying, and they're really just trying to cancel him out of, you know... You can't cancel people for having a differing opinion to you. He's never said anything publicly that can get him arrested. He's never said anything illegal. He's never said anything. It's just opinions. Whether it's a good opinion or not, that's not grounds to cancel someone. And that's what I hate about that shit. And then they take it further and further and further. They get these clips. They take them out of context. You know, and it just snowballs. Like, I'm open-minded. I'm indifferent. Whether he's a good guy or a bad guy, I don't care. I'm an objective guy. If he turns out to be a horrible dude, the good stuff he still said still stands. If I agree with what has been said, I don't care if Hitler said it. If it's a fucking real point on, all right, that's going to come out. Like, not in terms of Hitler's views, but like if Hitler said, right, for example, if Hitler were to say the earth is round, that I'm going to agree with. I don't like Hitler. I don't like the things he's done, obviously, but the earth is round. Like, that's That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so obviously if Andrew Tate were a fucking predator or whatever, then, you know, I don't like that side. But if he said something that's real, that still stands. That applies to anyone and anything. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. People just need to learn to be objective and to really just look at facts. Look at facts and take your emotions out of it and not be so fucking militant on cancelling people because you disagree. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Hitler was a bad example. But, you know, that's what I'm saying. If Hitler were to say... Hitler said the sky is blue, then the sky is blue. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, not the person saying it. If it's a real statement, it's a real statement. Opinions.
It's women.
Know, you can disagree with opinions.
It's women. It's women with social. Women got social media. Women think that.
That's sus to me too. That I feel like it was just like a Illuminati, like because they knew women who don't know who this guy is. If they started a campaign, like look at this, all the women are obviously going to agree.
Man, girls,
if they just see that.
I'm telling you, social media was the worst thing women can have. The worst, because their opinions is now if anything that they don't agree with, it's just not on. I'm fucking over it.
It's not just women too. I see
it's a lot of people,
it's like
but women are fucking bad on social media, man.
But there's a lot of dudes too, and I feel like, to be honest, a lot of these dudes, they agree with these women in the cancel culture because they feel like it'll get them more pussy. They agree with it, to be honest. That's what it seems like to me. A lot of these guys think that siding with the women will get them in the good books of the women. It's weird. Like, whether you're a man or a woman doesn't matter to me. I stand for truth and justice. I stand for peace. I stand for what's real, not fucking cancel culture and mob mentality. I think that's a dangerous path for the earth, man. Cancel culture, you'll get your freedoms taken. You won't even realize it because you're supporting it. There's going to be no free speech. Andrew Tate he hasn't said anything illegal or that should be. It's just opinions. He got cancelled for having opinions. That's what's the scary thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've said shit that could get us cancelled on this fucking show. If people decided to band together and they started saying fuck FireCast, it'd be over for us. You know what I mean? People can just pick and choose.
Nah, see, but fuck them for one, right? Because I was talking to Brad too. Brad had a good point at work. He said, you should never, ever, always say your opinion no matter what. And he goes, even if it comes out fucked up. Because, some cunt might then go, oh, what the fuck, they said this and might stop listening to you. But there's then going to be 5 more people who go, nah, these cunts are real cunts. It's exactly like Steve will do it. It's why Steve will do it, bro.
That too.
He used to say the most funniest, stereotypical racist jokes. And you straight away go, oh my God. But he's got a fucking loyal following where they follow him everywhere. And he got rich off it. And that's because it's his funny, it's his humor and it's him and he's stuck to it. So I'm going to say what I want when I want from now on and nothing's ever getting bleeped out. Fuck the lot of years. That's what I'm trying to say.
Look, you've said a lot of things.
My opinion.
The thing with you too, though, is you don't think before you speak, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And I know you don't have a racist bone in your body.
Yeah.
Right? You'll say a lot of racist jokes, stereotypical jokes.
But that's just my humor.
But you don't have a racist bone in your body. Yeah. I know you don't judge anyone on their skin. Yeah. You don't feel different.
I love everyone.
It just comes, but what I sent you a message was because if people see this, times are changing, bro. People will see that.
Yeah,
and you can't joke anymore. It's
fuck them.
You know, but you shouldn't, change who you are. But like, I don't know, man. It's rough terrain we're navigating, man, these days.
We're in rough waters, We're trying to sail a ship through fucking...
Man, it's crazy. 2022 is nuts. People common sense is gone, bro. It's fucking scary. It's crazy how many people agree with dumb shit, too. It's just fucked up. Like that fucking Mexican video I was talking about. I can't believe I saw that video. Like, it always boggles my mind that I see videos like that guy who was in support of Jamie Foxx not releasing that movie because of the Mexican thing. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, was this guy fucking serious? Like, he's like, you're not Mexican. Your producers probably aren't Mexican. How does this fuckwit know if the producers are Mexican or not, man? And who are you to say? That's my biggest point from that is if someone says a racist joke and you're not that race and you're getting offended, who are you to say how that race is going to react to that joke? Like all the Mexicans love that guy's outfit and shit. You know what I mean? If you're not Mexican, who are you to say how a Mexican is going to react to a joke about Mexicans?
I might dress like a Mexican next week or work. Fuck it. I'll wear a poncho and a sombrero to see if anyone says anything.
We're Latino anyway. They don't even fucking know the difference, bro. They'll think that's just fucking what we wear at fucking Abuela's house. We used to get called Mexican all the time. We're not even fucking... It's crazy times, man. 2022 is a fucking scary time.
Imagine next year's gonna be fucking weird as.
Oh, bro, people have really no idea. Really no idea. Anyway, have you heard? This was interesting. I think you'll like this. Have you heard of the Battle of Brisbane? So, in 1942 in Brisbane, there were U.S. Army troops stationed because of World War II, right? And Australia and the U.S. were obviously allies during the time, right? But tensions were high between the U.S. soldiers and Australian troops because, like, the U.S. soldiers would get all the girls. The U.S. soldiers, they were getting paid more. They had better uniforms. So the tensions were high, but it was like, you know, like these fuckwits. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't. So the Battle of Brisbane was like a couple days, 3 days or something, where riots erupted in Brisbane, right? Where people, they were shooting at each other. U.S. troops and Australian allies, Australian officers and servicemen and U.S. troops were shooting at each other and killing each other over rioting. And
wow.
And when it happened, they were suppressing the news from going out globally because they were supposed to be allies. And if news broke out that they were fighting.
Wow.
So what happened was, right, it all started because there was this US dude, right, he was drinking at a bar, and then when he finished, he stopped drinking, he went out and he met up with 3 Aussie dudes and they were talking on their way back. They were cool and they were talking, but then the US superior officer came and was like, "Where's your leave pass?" So the guy, he was drunk, so he was stumbling looking for his pass, and then the superior officer got impatient and was like, "Hurry up, get the fucking..." And then the 3 Aussie dudes defended him. They're like, "Bro, leave him alone, you know, don't be a dickhead." They started swearing at him. And then the US dude took out its baton and started beating the Aussies.
Oh, big mistake.
And ever since then, bro,
big mistake.
Gunfire started erupting. For like 3 days, they were shooting at each other. 1 Australian died. Wow. There was deaths, bro. Like 2 American, I'm pretty sure like 2 American troops over the whole span were killed and injured, severely injured. It was a full-on battle. Like, it's called the Battle of Brisbane, bro, 1942. And they had the full... I just thought it was interesting that they literally had to suppress the news, the media, from getting out globally because if word got out that US allies were fighting internally...
Bro, if that got out, bro, Japan probably invade Brizzy right there and then.
Something.
Because we're in turmoil, can't defend it. First of all, don't come to our country, take our girls. All right, for 1. 2, okay? Yeah, but see, so forever, the news has been a problem. The media has been a problem since humans have been alive. Because the media, if that gets out, the media twist it, yada, yada, yada. Japan go, this is an opportunity, send submarines through the harbour. Bro, next thing you know, we're Japanese living in Australia.
It wasn't always the case, though. Like, the media, lately, things have gotten a lot worse. It just keeps getting worse because monopolies grow. And all the media in the world is owned by, like, one dude.
Yeah, by one guy. Yeah.
And so, like, back then, like, the Vietnam War even, all of that, the protests and shit that happened from the Vietnam War was because of the media. It was the first time people could see on TV what was really going on. And the media back then was reporting what was happening. And people saw it and were like, fuck this, we're over there killing innocent people and shit. So things have just changed and it's just gotten worse and worse. That
was fucked too, because I saw this clip of this young ass guy. He's only like 21 or something. This guy's like literally younger than us. And he was talking about his time serving as a platoon sergeant in the Vietnam War. So he's like 21, 22. So he would have been a sergeant at like the age of 20. So he's obviously come back from the war. And he was saying it was ridiculous because the Vietnam War, the American higher command were literally telling platoon leaders, "Oh, you guys, you need to up the body count. You aren't killing enough enemy, like enough people." So they were putting pressure on these young kids to tell their squads that they need to kill things. So it got to the point where platoons were... He said it himself. He said there was a big problem with one of the platoons we worked with where they were throwing grenades into civilian huts and shit.
That's terrible.
Trying to up the body count. And I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, wow. This is a young kid. Probably other kids doing it too just because of
our age
or younger. Throwing grenades, killing women, babies, children. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, man.
Humans are fucked up too, and that's like kind of the
Americans.
Cops. You know, when the cops were told, like, cops would get paid for like arrests, and then they'd plant drugs to arrest more people to get more money. You get paid, like shit like that doesn't work, man. And people are corrupted. You know, people are easily corrupted, and it's sad. It's getting worse. People are just getting dumber and dumber and worse and worse. It's fucking sad. It's like those uncontacted tribes. You know, there's uncontacted tribes. There's always an argument of whether we should fucking go try to, like, bring them into the world and shit, but if they seem happy, how do you feel about that?
You can't fucking bring them into the world. It'd be like fucking letting a chimpanzee loose in Sydney Harbour.
That's what I hate.
You can't let a monkey loose. You know what I mean?
Not bringing them into.
They're gonna freak out and go nuts and start throwing plates as spears.
Giving
and
them
shit.
stuff giving them. You know what I mean? Not bringing them here, but
give them barrels of water and shit. Don't give them phones and. They got no idea what they're gonna do with the phone. They're gonna just fucking crack them and crush them and.
What I'm trying to say is like the democracy thing where America feels the need to go over and make countries democratic because we believe that's the right way, and that's the fucked up thing. Like the last dude in an Amazon tribe, supposedly called the Man of the Hole, right? His name was the Man of the Hole. He was the last member of an Amazon tribe that got devastated, killed by like pillagers and fucking hunters and shit. And they devastated everyone in the tribe except this one dude. And they just kept monitoring him with drones and shit and like just keeping an eye on him but leaving him alone. And he died recently. He died peacefully in a hammock. Died on his own, lived his whole life. His whole tribe got devastated. He just kept going, man. He was out there chopping trees and shit.
Yeah, fuck.
He recently died. They reckon of natural causes because he died in a hammock. No struggle.
Yeah, fuck.
Man, they're living a peaceful life, bro. And then we feel the need to impose our beliefs on others.
That's the start of every anime. Someone's family gets slaughtered and they go out on this crazy adventure. Like, fucking hell.
That's like Demon Slayer, bro. I thought Demon Slayer started so abruptly. Like, the first episode, it was just, everyone dies. It's like, all right, I got to go on an adventure.
Yeah. Every anime starts like that.
So straight into it, eh?
Yeah. Fucking hell, that sucks, man. Poor guy.
Well, good on him. He lived a good life. Apparently, he's probably in heaven. The most ascended place he can be is probably there. I reckon we're just supposed to live like that as animals. We've created too much debauchery and foolishness.
Debauchery.
Serious, man.
I've got one, right? So let's talk about update with this. What month are we in? No, September or August?
September now.
Yeah. So the rumor is for September that the governments, a lot of governments are finally going to start taking out money from the stock market and stuff that they were pumping in during COVID. So for a lot of people who didn't know this, do your research during COVID because everyone was so worried about a very bad economic collapse. The governments were basically funding money, and I can't remember the exact number. It was something like 150 million or billion or something to help sort of keep things rolling. Governments now want their debt, right? So as of September 1st, I think, I don't know if it's, is today September 1st?
Yeah.
So it'd be tomorrow for America. I was watching this video and reading some shit. This guy was saying is like, yeah, so basically as of September 1st, governments are going to start paying taking out what they're owed from the market. So once again, things are probably going to crash even lower than what they are. So now is the time again to buy up stocks and crypto. And that's the thing, because people always say that when you're in a bear market, that's when everything's very low. So what happens is things get low and people start buying because they see that as an opportunity. But all the traders have said that once it's at its lowest, it's going to dip one more time. So just be patient. So I think this might be the last dip and it's going to dip again.
Well, I wouldn't buy now then. I'd buy and sell and then wait for the dip.
So things are going to be very volatile and stuff in the market. But I just found that it was fucking crazy because during COVID, we actually did have like a recession and shit. It was bad. But what was it back in the it was in Peaky Blinders when they go through recession and the Great Depression, everything stocked. Everything dropped. The stock markets all dropped and stuff. And people were killing themselves over it because people had the little savings. Back then, $5,000 savings is heaps. Cunts were investing all their savings into companies and brand new steel and metal companies and shit like that. And it all crashed. The cunts were jumping out of buildings and shit like that.
Same thing happened in 2008. People killing themselves then too. And that crashed. That was bad as well.
Same thing. But it's all the same. If you look at history, all bear markets usually last only a year. And then after that, everything's in green. Some people are saying that fucking Bitcoin's going to skyrocket past 100 grand a coin once all this shit's over.
Yeah, they've been saying that for a while.
No, but it's, bro...
It could. I believe it. I told you.
We hit 96 grand or something.
I know. I believe it will.
Ridiculous.
I believe it will too. But I'm just saying, the time frame is hard to predict. People always
can't tell when it's going to happen.
I think the next bull market after this is going to be a fucking bull market. It's going to go hard.
I'm selling everything. Everything I got once we go green, I'm selling and keeping.
Fuck yeah.
Because I've been trying to teach myself day trading and shit, man. Fuck, I love it. I'm getting that feeling. This feeling I'm getting about trying to learn how to trade stocks and stuff. I haven't got this feeling since I first started to teach myself music. I'm getting that like fire in my belly where I'm like, fuck, like I want to quit. Like I want to quit my job so bad. But the thing is, I don't want to work once I do it. I don't want to quit and go somewhere else. I want to. This is it for me. This is my make or break in my career, bro. Like, so I'm trying to teach myself. Like I said, like I was telling you off air, I don't want to make 20 grand a day. It's fucking unrealistic. People don't make that much money unless you're investing 50 grand a day. I just want to make
enough.
$200 to $300 a day is my target. That's what I'm making at work. But these people who trade the stock market make $300 in an hour.
Yeah.
Whereas it takes me 10 hours in a day to make $300. So once I get to that point, man, I'll be calling my boss, bro. That's it. Thank you very much. Don't need it no more. Trade every morning. Go live on Twitch. Trade, play games, make music as the dream, man. It's the dream.
I see us doing that too.
And man, it can happen, bro. There's people out there that are fucking doing it, bro. I was watching this YouTuber yesterday morning. He traded within an hour. He made $1,500, bro. Quarter a day. Thank you very much, man. Come on, man. Like.
I reckon I could picture us doing that too. I want to get into it. I'm going to. As soon as I get home from here, I'm going to start putting my head down and get into it because I know little bits and pieces. I just got to put it all together. And you know, I got, people I could talk to help me out as well. So like, I've really just been sitting on my ass being a lazy cunt, but like I can, we can take this serious, man.
I can picture it too. Me sitting there, you here with your laptop, we're just trading. As long as we make our quota for the day, that's it. Go home, make music, shoot a video clip. Stream a game.
Yeah, I'm king. I don't know why. You gave me kind of the kick in the ass I needed when I came in. Like now I feel motivated. I feel ready because I've been kind of in a rut too lately. I've been thinking.
Oh man, my beat block has been.
I've been just thinking. I'm like, because I've been doing I got a bunch of side hustles. You put them together. You got a small income. That's what really I've been living like the past year. So, and I'm kind of getting like maybe should I just get a part-time job or do something to get the extra boost. And this is kind of like, fuck it. I'll give it one last push while I got the time. I'm going to put my head down. I'll do the stock trading.
While you've got time off, man, you're awake when the market's open. That's when they do it. I'm telling you, man, I'll send you some videos, bro. You've got the thing that everyone wants. Time.
Yeah, that's right. But I've been raising a baby, so that's what I've been using. But now, she's older and we're getting more comfortable.
Bro, fucking have her next to you while you trade, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna I can. That's not the problem. I can easily do it. It's just
There's indicators too. Like you get the RSI, the MACD line, and stuff like that. And you can. There's free indicators on TradingView that you just put into the TradingView, and it tells you when to buy and sell and shit. It's not obviously 100% accurate, but there's a lot of these things are doing the job for you.
The hard work.
I'll send you a lot of videos, man. I'll send you some of the guys that go live. It's interesting.
Send me everything you got.
It is interesting, man.
I'm ready, bro. I reckon I could do it too quick if I put my head down and I get the ropes. I could fucking start making some money.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man. I'm keen because I just the music's been great. I haven't been in a rut in that sense. It's just
Man, my beat block has been my beat block has been feral, man.
I'm confident in the store. I'm confident in our music. I'm confident in what we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a slow burn, You cunts, man. Fuck. We're getting there, but it's an uphill climb for sure.
But not just that too. It's the work is what kills me, man. They're no time. Like I just got a message now. Going to LiftGo on Monday. 3 days notice. Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not my boss's fault. He just gets told when he gets told. You know what I mean?
That's what I can't.
That's what's killing me.
I can't stand working on someone else's time. Like,
I hate it.
My time is my time, bro. I hate like when I was doing shift work. Oh, can you cover the shift? Oh, you gotta come in, blah, this, that. Fuck that, bro.
Oh man,
I'm my own boss. I wasn't born to fucking listen to you. But yeah, I'm gonna put my head down, do this stock thing, bro. I reckon I could do it. I got all the tools. I got everything.
You got all the tools.
I'm just
you got all
a lazy
the time.
bastard. But now, fuck it. You gave me a kick in the ass. I'm gonna fucking get going. But yeah, man. Fucking, I'm keen, bro. We got the merch store. We got shit going on.
We all the time. We can go out after we trade, get some lunch, get a coffee, take some photos. I'm always at work, man. This week's the first week in like months where I've been home with daylight. And it's short-lived because now I've got to go to fucking LiftGo. It's like, fuck me. Like, What can I possibly do in a week in 4 hours in the afternoon? Fucking hell. Like, I'm over it.
Well, now's the time, man. Now's a better time. The only good time is the present. So I'm going to get to work, bro. Did you see when we were talking about fucking Amazon, have you seen, I just remembered they did this ritual where they would get boys as like a coming of age thing. They get 12-year-old boys and shit to put their hands. They'd get the most painful ant bite in the world, bullet ants. They'd go in the forest. They'd get these gloves, fill them up with the ants, and they'd have to leave their hands in there for 10 minutes, getting bit without making a sound.
That's the tribe.
They can't cry. It's a tribe. It's not an uncontacted tribe, but there's tribes in Amazon that do this. Hamish and Andy fucking did it once. I've seen the video actually. They got they put on the gloves and tried it. It was fucking looks bad. Yeah, fuck that. Anyway, a
bull ant is fucking big too. They're like that, aren't they? Like,
not the bull ants, the orange ones we got here. No, they're bullet ants. Yeah, they're big.
They look like little mice. They're fucking huge. Like,
yeah, there's some wild shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that. I'd be kicking the tribe chief right in his little stick.
And it's crazy
right in his leaf.
It's crazy too that this is happening every day, bro. There's people living like that every day that we're so unaware of. Like the people in fucking North Sentinel Island and shit, they're living there right now doing something.
Yeah, fuck. Stock trading and shit. With
their
laptops. It's all a facade. They live in the high life. Yeah, quick! The boat's coming quickly. Put your leaves on. Put your fucking bones through. Put your bones through your nose and shit. It's just all pretend, bro.
They're faking.
Fucking dogs.
I don't have much else, man. I just fucking got. Have you heard of ancient Sumerians?
Nah.
So they're fucking like another ancient fucking civilization. They have like on their walls and that they have carvings of fucking the solar system perfectly mapped out.
Yeah, perfect with carving. Like stars and then it's all like it's a scale and shit too, isn't it? Like it's all spot on.
And they have an extra planet there too, which is where the conspiracies of like Nibiru and shit come from.
Oh yeah.
And they also have like the symbol for DNA.
Yeah.
The Celpius or whatever.
I saw that on Joe Rogan.
The symbol for medicine as well.
That's like, fucking scary.
How do they have that shit? They also have depictions of giants, like them talking to giant beings who are like teaching them to do shit.
Yeah, that's fucking freaky, man.
A lot of people believe that the Sumerian, like that's like the meaning of life is there somewhere. Like people believe that's where we came from.
They wrote it down, yeah.
That's my text tone, the fucking Mario coin.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, was that me clicking a button?
It's a Mario coin. Bling.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I don't know, man. Fucking
weird shit, man.
We got, should we show off the shirt? So shout out to Mr. Meagley and the
cigar.
The cigar. Shout out to Mr. Meagley and the Supercoach podcast experience. We're working on making them our very first sponsors. To be quite honest, I think now we're gonna have to just get this done without the printing issue, and then maybe wait till next year because the footy season's over.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're gonna keep. I don't think they podcast in the off season. So
he said they do fucking. They do cricket. I think they said. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. The fucking print there on the back.
It turned out fucking sick. Only problem is around the front. There's this weird little printing line. I don't know.
I think this is just this one shirt.
Yeah, I think it was just a printing issue. So we'll make a few more. But more info on that soon. We'll announce that fucking later on when all the stuff's ready. Again, shout out to the Safe Boys still going with the pods.
Yeah, Safe Boys got merch on there too. Actually, the first shirt for the Safe Boys is up there.
Safe Boys collection or.
Yeah, they got a collection.
There's two shirts on there, black and a white one. That's Jezza's shirt, the Pablo. But they're gonna. I'm sure Blake's gonna do one.
Even Mitty will do one.
Yeah. So you can check that on the website.
We got a lot of collections on there, man. Moby's missing one. I'm sure he'll get around to it one day.
Yeah, that's it. Actually, I got my collection. Only Moby's missing it, and then we'll change collections too. We'll add I'm gonna do we're gonna get singlets and shit in very soon.
We'll
design some.
We'll redesign a summer collection. Summer, all that shit, man. Fucking beauty. Anything else coming up? No, nothing. No ideas. End of the year's been, and this second half of the year's been very passive. I feel like we hit the gate running at the start of the year, man. We were fucking dropping shit left, right, and center.
Yeah, the music's still going strong, but I want to start doing music videos and shit.
Yeah. I'll message the boys. I'm down for next weekend. We'll go somewhere next Saturday. But yeah, I'm just letting this fucking beat block ride, you know. There's no point trying to force myself to make stuff when I don't want to. I'm just going to let it ride. I'm playing New World again. It's popping again. The servers are back up and
you should stream, man.
Stuff like that. Do some streaming content. I'm still practicing my day trading. So mark my words, you're hearing it here. Very soon, I'll be full-time, you know, on the internet. I'll be quitting my job. Once I practice this shit some more. It's a good thing too, because on eToro too, you can trade with fake money. Same with Trading View. Yeah. Trading View, you can same thing, fake money.
eToro is a good one, I've heard. So I'll probably get into that one as well.
Yeah,
eToro.
Yeah. I'll send you some video.
I'm keen, man. I'm fucking real keen.
I'm telling you, the only thing I don't like about eToro is that with the fake money, they give you like 90 grand, which is unrealistic. I wish there was a setting for, because on Trading View you can choose how much you want to start with for fake money. So obviously I did 1,000, which is like realistic. But I don't have $90,000.
But it's not to fucking trade 90. It's just to get so you get comfortable doing it. Yeah. It's not to fucking do realistic amounts. It's just so you get the hang of it. You see, all right, you've bought here and you made money. You've bought here and you made money. That's just all it is.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So keep a lookout on that. We'll be day trading soon, live streams and stuff. But everyone keep fucking following your dreams. If you don't have a side hustle or a hobby, fucking get into one. Look at something, paint, go for a walk, do something.
Have you seen these fucking new, like, do you know who, like,
Aiden Ross is and fucking...
Yeah, he's a strange cunt, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these new... I feel like I'm just getting old and things are just changing. But what's popular now is all these weird streamers that are, like, screeching and screaming and, like, doing weird shit. And that's what's popular. Like, kids, they love it. Like, that's what's popular. They're making heaps of money and they're doing it correct. Like, they're really popular and people are into that weird shit. Like, it's just weird. Like, I don't know, these streamers, like, it's all about fucking making gay jokes with your homies and fucking screaming and squealing and, like, doing weird. I just never understood. It's the same with, like, little Uzi Vert and shit. I can't get into it. I can't get into NBA Youngboy. I think he is dog shit.
No, he's
terrible. But people love him. He's so popular. And I've listened to the songs. He sucks, man. He fucking sucks. In my opinion. Obviously, this is my opinion. I just don't understand the appeal. And I guess that's what getting old is, man. I feel like our parents felt the same about the shit we're into. So you just got to accept it, man, and understand that things change. But yeah, I just thought that was weird. I wanted to bring that up. Like the streamers, like Hayden Ross and Speed and shit. I don't get it. It's so weird.
Oh, yeah, well, I did miss a thing in the Discord about Aussie slang asking about the Andrew Tate stuff, which we did cover, so that's
we said that. We answered that last episode.
Did we? I fucking can't remember, man. See, I don't even know what day it is anymore and shit. Did you do Instagram stuff?
Yeah, I got questions on Instagram.
Pop.
I said to start, something everyone, or on that topic actually, something everyone likes but you don't understand. Mum says prawns.
I love prawns, man. Oh my god, garlic prawns.
Yeah,
fuck
garlic
yeah,
prawns.
man. Ooh.
Yeah. Kyle Whitehill says, for some reason, so many people say KFC is the best fast food. I don't mind it, but they're very hit or miss. I'm not a fan.
I agree. The thing about KFC is it's what's the word?
Convenient.
No, it tricks you. It makes you think that you want it. I'm telling you, there is something that they put in that chicken, and it's mind controlling us. I'm telling you.
I'm not a fan of it.
No. Trust me, bro. We'll be at work, and then all of a sudden, like we're just doing whatever, you know, and then all of a sudden someone just goes, fuck, KFC would be mad.
Did someone say KFC?
Everyone just goes, fuck, Tucky. And then you hear Michael and they're like, Tucky. Like, I love Tucky. And then next thing you know, we're all in the truck driving to Kentucky. And while you're eating it, this is the thing that's tripping me out, right? I think the Colonel might have been an alien or something. Because while you're eating it, it's the fucking nicest thing in the world. But the second that you're finished, I regret it. I feel like shit. I almost poo my pants. Don't make it to the toilet. My stomach hurts. I get headaches and shit. You know what I mean? So the Colonel was doing something to that herbs and spices, bro. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it's fucked. I'm still going to destroy St. Clair KFC as well. That's still happening.
I've never understood the appeal. I love fried chicken, deep fried chicken. I love it. But KFC, the skin is always soft.
The skin's yum, man.
It's soft,
it's good.
Bro. I like a crunchy chicken. I want it to be crunchy.
Have you had Frango's chicken?
Frango's is not deep fried.
But it's like barbecue grilled.
Yeah, I don't like that chicken.
Man, no.
So bland.
It's not bland, bro. It's like charcoal chicken. It's the best chicken you can get in Sydney.
I don't like the white chicken. When it's like a white chicken breast that you put in the oven or you cook it, it's like, that's shit. Chicken tastes shit. I like deep fried chicken. I feel like Red Rooster's I'd pick Red Rooster over KFC any day. Red Rooster's fucking delicious, man.
I don't know how they're still in business.
Even, have you had the Hungry Jack's new fried chicken burgers?
Yeah, the JFC.
Barbecue,
that's
bro,
good. Yeah.
I love that shit. Yeah, KFC never understood the appeal. So I agree with you there. Brody says, paying hundreds and thousands of dollars for a single piece of clothing. Basically just designer shit.
Yeah, see, that's one thing. All right, so when I'm rich, right, I will buy clothes, right? I'll go on shopping sprees and spend $2,000-3,000 on clothes. But I'm not going to buy a single bit of... I'm not going to buy a 20 grand jacket. No, fuck that. First of all, to me, it's a waste of money. Second of all, when I get fucked up, I'm dropping drinks and shit on myself. Like, you know what I mean? I just think it's a waste of money. Like, you know when motherfuckers, like famous people buy kicks? Like Jordans that have been touched by fucking Michael Jordan and they spend $100,000 on the shoes? And then half the time they don't even wear the things. They just collect them. If you're collecting them, that's kind of cool. I fuck with that. You know, got a shelf of mad sneakers. But I'm not going to buy... Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not going to buy designer stuff and
I agree,
Gucci fucking... Fuck that.
I've never been one... I'm not big on the fashion. I have my style but I rarely buy clothes. I rarely buy and when I have money, I will do the same thing. I'll buy it nice. If I like it, I'll buy it. But I'm not going to spend ridiculous amounts on shit when you can put it to better use, man.
I agree with that statement.
Zexa says, hand sanitizer, it makes me feel sick, but everyone loves it.
I don't like it. I don't use it. It leaves that weird gooey feeling and shit. I just wash my hands.
I don't like putting moisturizer on my face and shit. My missus always tries to get me to put shit on my face. Oz Collective says drill music in Oz. I've never been a big fan. I like it just here and there.
It's dying out, thank fuck, slowly, but it's still around.
Shako says cancelling Andrew Tate. Well, we covered all of that. You know, cancel. I don't agree with any cancel culture shit. I think it's fucking stupid. And then Aussie Move says people that don't have breakfast. I sometimes skip. I'll always have at least a coffee and like a biscuit. Or something.
Coffee, banana, fruit,
coffee
like apples,
and a muffin.
Sometimes I do miss it.
I just don't feel like it sometimes, man. It's weird. I got to break the fast by eating a nibbly, and then I'll go to the gym, work out, come back, and then I'll
have a mad fat feed.
And I have bacon and eggs or something. All right. Then I said, would you rather make more money and be less happy, or make less money and be more happy? 21% said make more money. 79% said be more happy. So that's 6 votes for make more money, 22 votes for make less money. So most people say they would rather make less money and be more happy. Happiness over money. I've always been a supporter of that. Always. The one thing on your deathbed, are you going to remember all the fucking money you'd have?
I will.
No, it means fuck all.
I will. Bury me with all my money.
Money's just good for...
I love it.
Giving you experience. You can use the money to get good experience, but that's it. So what? You would make more money and be less happy?
I'm already happy as fuck.
But that's not taking out how you feel now, and regardless of your situation now, if you had the choice, make more money but you'd be less happy, make less money but you'd be more happy. Not saying you're making no money, but you know.
Nah, I'd pick happiness.
Yeah,
I love being jolly, man.
You got to pick happiness.
I love it.
What are you going to do with money if you're a miserable cunt? Should people try to be less offensive, learn to be less offended? And surprisingly...
Learn to be less offended.
There's 27% said try be less offensive and 73% learn to be less offended, which is 8 votes for be less offensive, 22 votes for learn to be less offended. 8 votes for be less offensive surprised me. I'm surprised anyone would... Like, bro, you can't stop people from... So some people drive like idiots and they kill people. You can't stop everyone from driving because of these people. It's the same thing. You can't stop people from saying things because some people get hurt. You have to learn to not take it personally. Fuck what people think. Who cares what people say? You know, you got to grow some thick skin. It boggles my mind that people disagree with that and would actually try to cancel people and shit for the things they say. Free speech, man. Don't you value free speech?
I'll give you guys something that you can try. That'll make you fucking feel a bit better, right? Just next time when you have a drink, right, just grab a teaspoon of cement, chuck it in there and fucking drink it, you pussies. Shut the fuck up. I'm over it. Fuck me dead.
Do you support cancel culture? 21% said yes, surprisingly.
What?
Again,
Really?
79% said no. That's 6 votes for yes, 23 votes for no. I mean, why? Why support that?
I mean, fair enough if you're like a rapist and you're on fucking Twitch and YouTube trying to be funny, then
even that, like, I feel like it's a personal thing, not a fucking collective thing. Obviously, you don't like rapists. You don't like bad people. So you don't indulge in that. Don't try get a big group of people because naturally, if everyone just did that and focused on themselves, that would naturally happen. With most intelligent people don't like rapists, they're not going to support a rapist, so you won't watch it. But like, well, again, that's a bit of an extreme example. That's a bit different. But like, just someone who has differing opinions to you. Like, obviously, if they're breaking the law, saying criminal things, different story. But if it's just an opinion that you don't like, you shouldn't get fucking 10,000 people together to try and get them. Like, just fucking, you know, keep your wits about you. Be common sense, really.
Do you prefer sweet or savory? 37% said sweet, 63% said savory. That's 11 votes for sweet, 19 votes for savory.
I don't even know what the difference is, man.
What
the hell is savory?
What do you mean you don't know the fucking difference?
What's savory? Like apples and
shit.
Are
you joking?
What's savory?
You're joking.
Tell me something that's savory.
A steak, chicken,
and then
chips.
Sweet like lollies.
Yeah, sweet.
Oh.
Fruit is sweet. Cake, sugar.
Both. Love them both.
I was hard to decide on that, to be honest. Sometimes, like I love cupcakes, I love cake, I love pancakes.
I love a fat steak. Oh,
yeah, I'm not a fan of steak, but I do like savory. I like fucking heaps of shit.
Like steak.
Not really, not a big fan. It's just
pussy.
It's just I don't get the appeal. Like some steak, even a good steak to me, it's like it's alright. I always get something else over a steak. I'll rather pasta or chicken or something. Then the last one, should transgenders, male to female, be allowed to compete as women in professional sports? So 11% said yes, 89% said no. That's 4 votes for yes, 31 votes for no. So that's when you get the weightlifters who fucking, they can't win as men, so they go into the women.
Nah. Fair enough if you want to chop your cock off and remove your vagina or whatever. That's on you. But then don't go fucking competing in sports and fucking
it's crazy that's such a big
racing
thing too,
and
like,
shit, man. Come on, bro. Like that's obviously some cunt who's got bigger intentions than himself. Trying to. Fair enough. You got the people who are genuine, like they're born and they go, "I'm telling you, I was meant to be born a woman, so I'm gonna chop my dick off." Fair enough. But as soon as that guy then goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go women's weightlifting or women's boxing," it's like, nah, mate, come on.
He transitions at 34. He was a fucking huge fucking unit, and then he decides he's a woman. Like,
it's crazy the lengths people will go to too, and it's crazy that that's such a big thing. It's like an actual issue. Like it happens that often that people talk about it. Like, fair enough, the first time it happened once, but then you had like this New Zealander who won or whatever, the weightlifting, women's weightlifting, who was a transgender, and it's like people started getting like, you know, what the fuck?
A bit like, whoa, fucking hell.
That's all I did anyway.
Fucking hell.
But you know, if you, I don't care what you are, black, purple, man, woman, dog, fuck that shit. People, I can't believe people just don't have that mindset. It's crazy. So hard. Like once you separate yourself from human insanity, you realize how fucked up people are and how weird the world is.
Oh yeah,
crazy that people just don't see that. Like people have no self-reflection either. I was watching The Block, right, as an example. I was watching The Block the other day, and there's this woman on there, and she says she was crying, like she's got this attitude where everyone's against her. It's always her, you know. And she fucking was like, I always lift people up. I don't know why. She's never lifted it. All she says is negative things about other people. She bashes people. So I was thinking, where does she get the idea that she lifts people up? That's what I'm saying. Like, and so many people are like that. Where do they get the idea that they're one way when they're clearly not? Like, what is going through their head? They don't have any self-reflection to realize that they're a fuckwit. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, it's so bizarre Like if
People
you're
are mental.
if you're a negative cunt and you're always miserable and then you go, I'm the happiest dude. Everyone hates me, but I'm so happy. I'm so nice. When you're not, where are you getting that idea from that you are? That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, what the fuck is going on there? Have you one time 6 years ago said something nice to someone and you just hold on to that and you don't realize? Yeah. I don't get it, man. People just really need to learn to self-reflect.
That you guys.
Everybody, man.
Well, man, fuck. Anything else, man? That's it, eh?
Yeah, that's it, man. You don't got nothing else?
No, I'm done. I forgot to put down a lot of dot points this time. But so this is episode 42, 41, and 42. We'll probably be a double drop one day. I just got to overdub the personal space one because that was a fucking good episode too, man. So I'm fucking spewing about my mic didn't work. But
that's so strange.
At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's all about really what personal space has to say coming from Brizzy and stuff like that. So I think it's still going to be a good fucking listen. It's just, So it's like I said in their message, out of 42 episodes, that's only the second episode where we've had third issues. The first episode we ever did was our own fault. That was just not really an issue. Second one was with Sally where the thing cut out.
That was a shame.
Yeah, we got to get Sally back on too to fucking make up for that. But yeah, man, so other than that, store's still live, DZ Sunday's still going. I've got songs in the works. Yeah.
Listen to the shit, share the shit. If you like it, man.
Buy a jumper, buy a shirt.
Support if you like it. If you don't like it, different story. But if you like us, man, you like what we're doing.
Share it around.
Support, man, you know what I mean? But grateful for everyone who's listening, everyone who's bumping it. If you're listening to this right now,
remember we've got Discord and stuff like that. Get involved.
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.